It is Saturday, the 13th of August, 1932, and the New York Yankees are visiting the Washington Senators. This is our approach to telling the history of America's favourite game. Just as radio stations would recreate baseball games from ticker tape messages, we can research this classic game and present it to you as if you were listening to the radio in 1932. Information was sourced from several sites and records, including retrosheet.org and sportsreference.com. This broadcast should not be considered a complete or fully accurate historical record. Nevertheless, this is our story of the game.
And so the warm summer muggy weather continues. 75 Fahrenheit and climbing. Sally, thank you as always for the weather. Welcome to Griffith Stadium, baseball fans. You and Spence here, and it is a matchup that has adrenaline and danger and pressure in the air. The New York Yankees, their first of a two-game series here, facing the Washington Nationals. And the last time they were here, punches were thrown. The crowd got rather heated, and it all got a little bit tense. The sort of tense where throwing punches and 30-day suspension fines were all the rage, which means on the return to the stadium we've got police all around the edges, keeping an eye on the crowd and perhaps keeping an eye on the players as well. The Yankees comfortably on top of the American League, 9 games ahead of the Athletics. Washington sitting in fourth, 13.5 games back, and you have to think that this is their last chance to make a run on the pennant. If they can claim both of these games and start cutting into that Yankees lead. As for the Yankees, well, there's a chasing pack of 2 and Washington behind them. 2 games over this series will effectively make it a 3-horse race, and the Yankees up by a lap. So who do we have on the cards today? Well, New York Yankees, let's start there as the visitors. Their batting lineup starts off with center fielder Errol Coombs, third baseman Joel Sewell, and right fielder Babe Ruth as you 1, 2, 3. Middle of the order anchored as always by Louis Gehrig over at first base. Second base Tony Lazzeri, and catcher Bill Dickey is the middle of the order. Yep, Dickey is back on. It's his first game back since that suspension, since the punches thrown here in Griffith Stadium a couple of weeks ago. Closing out the order, Ben Chapman left fielder, Frankie Crissetti shortstop, and red ruffing rather appropriately for the pitcher is our Lantern Rouge. Defensive lineup for the Nationals. Left center right across the top, Henny Manouche is left field, Sam West center field, and Sam Rice out in the right field. Joel Cronin will be your shortstop. You Ted Rogers 3-2-1 across the middle. Ozzie Blue Edge, Buddy Meyer, and Joe Cool. Cool at first, Meyer at second, Blue Edge at third. Roy Spencer is your catcher, and Tommy Thomas is out on the bump. Umpires today, let's just have a look how we're getting on. Just a final few warm-up tosses coming through from Thomas down to Spencer. Umpire crew today, got a 3-ump crew. Bill Dickey is going to be behind home plate and making the calls. Rick Owens is on the first base side of the field, and Red Ormsby is covering the third base side. A couple of other games going on today, 2 doubleheaders, one in the American, one in the National. It's the Athletics and the Red Sox is the doubleheader on this side of the league tables, and on the other side, you've got to have fun if you're in New York. Brooklyn Dodgers visiting the New York Giants as a doubleheader. That, if you're one of them and down in New York, you're going to be the ticket for baseball. 2 doubleheaders today. Rivals back in New York, Giants welcoming Brooklyn Dodgers. And over here in the American East, Athletics and the Red Sox. We've also keep an eye on those, and we'll go through the rest of the games as we get the results coming in down the wires. So a signal coming in there from Deneen, and it's just going to be 2 more warm-up pitches, and then we get ourselves underway here. Griffith Park. It's wide, it's awkwardly spaced. There's a tree on centre left side because somebody said, nope, it's my house, it's my tree. I don't care for building a baseball stadium all those years ago. I'm sure the kids have a tree house there. It's going to give them a look into today's game. Coombs, Sewell and Ruth. Your 1, 2, 3 for the Yankees at the top of the first. And we're going to go underway, and our first pitch goes. Oh! As that breaks to the inside, Earl Coombs. Batting left-handed. Thomas, both their pitches are righties today. Ball 2 comes down well. Thomas looking to work out the edges. Ball 3. Last one coming down from Thomas, but he's got to get them into the strike zone, and it's an immediate walk there. Earl Coombs just keeps the bat on the shoulder for all 4 of those pitches. Pitches for balls, 4 walks. Joe Sewell steps in now for the Yankees. Hughes and Thomas will be looking to see if he can draw even a single swing from one of these Yankees. And there's one, but it's going to go foul down right hand side. Lefty opening up in the order. Lefties are right the way through before we start doing moving round. Not one. Thomas shakes off one of the pitches from Spencer. Comes in. And that's going to be line drive, single down the right field, and everybody's on the move round. Coombs up to second base comfortably, and Sewell takes himself into first and into scoring position for 1. 2 runners on. First and second occupied. No outs as yet. Up steps in Babe Ruth, acknowledging the dugout but not the crowd. Themselves in a high state of frenzy, banging around. Comes in there for ball 1 on Ruth. Quite happy to take that one there. Swing is still there, the eye is still there. Outside for strike 1. It goes equal low. First time Thomas managed to strike into there. Fouled off high, hard lob on that one. Down the right field. Far off either. To swing that round just a little bit. 1 and 2. Comes set. Straight back to the pitcher. Thomas gets that one, turns in Cronin. No, he's going to go back down to first base. Cole gets that one and right at first. Line straight into the pitcher from Ruth for 1 away. Turning around to try and catch out Coombs, but it already tanked up and was heading down, so Sewell not able to get back to his base in time for the second out. And the double play there from Ruth. 1-6-3. For those of you keeping track at home. Coombs makes it over to third base though, so go ahead run here, top of the first. Still no score, but runner at third. Luke Gehrig swings in as well. 0-1. The Yankee keeping the bat on the shoulder. Power to put it through too. Line drive should bring home Coombs to start the scoring. Ball 2. Just trying to find the outside his curve. Really clicking in place at the moment. Ball 3. Side on Gehrig. Want to give him a hope if you can. Shakes another one off. 3-0. And that's going to be foul in the territory high. Connell's going to go underneath that though. Out number 3. Catches Gehrig in foul territory. From a fly ball out to first, and with that, side is retired. Eric Coombs makes himself all the way around to third base, but nothing further beyond that. 1 hit, no runs, and 1 left on base for the Yankees. No errors charged to the Nationals. Top of the first. The Yankees will feel disappointed. Washington's defense doing what they know they need to do. So, time to quickly run down what we have for the Nationals. It's going to be Sam Rice leading off as the right fielder, Bernie Meyer from second base, and Haymanouche left fielder will be third. And then it's going to be Joe Cronin from shortstop, Joe Cole from first base, and Sam West from central field as the 4, 5, 6 in the middle of the order. Ozzie Bluish, Roy Spencer, Tommy Thomas, third baseman, catcher, closing out. Warm-up pitches hold over so quickly over the Yankees defense. Ben Chapman, Earl Coombs, Babe Ruth, your left, center, right, across the top. Frankie Crissetti is going to be in at shortstop. Bill Sewell, third base, first stage. Milky Ted Rogers across the middle. Tony Lazzari, Lou Gehrig finishing that off. Gehrig at first, Lazzari at second, Sewell at third. Bill Dickey, as mentioned before, is turning to the lineup as catcher, and Red Ruffing is going to be on the bump. Power hitter, that massive high kick. Facing Rice, Meyer, and Manouche. We're underway, and first is fouled off. Northern 1. Nice batting left-handed. Puts that one down the first base line. Strike 2 through the middle. That one there, curving down just a little. The curve usually drops a lot more, so what do you reckon? Lively fastball or just with temptation? Not 2. Straight to centre fielder, and Coombs takes that one and is going to disappoint the Nationals crowd here. Line drive straight out to centre field, and Earl Coombs is waiting for that one. 1 away, 1 up, 1 down. Eddie Meyer comes in now. Discipline on the play. It's on base strongly. Fouls his first one away as well. Everybody's just struggling to get any move into the gaps there. Swinging, and there's fouls through. Top of the orders both needing to settle. Fouls off another one. As I said, normally known for the discipline. That's what I've written down for the last time we've seen these teams meet. 14 meets of the season so far, not 2. Ball 1. Curves there does go down sharply, a little bit too far for Ruffing's liking. Shaking the head on the way back to the mound, not happy with that one. 1 and 2. Fastball, strike 3. Meyer not even looking at that one. Just watching it sail past at speed. So 2 up, 2 down. Laney Manouche in now. Ruffing just leaning in. Signal from Dickey gets that one. The line. And strike 1. As the heat comes in. Signed low. A hint of a slide on there. Not 1. Fouled way up and over the top. Just getting underneath that one. Saw something there. Attack hitter normally go that early to not 2 count. Falling behind, I think taking the advantage. A little grounder goes up second base. Lazzari picks that up. That's going to be simple little Lou Gehrig at first, and that's the side retired. 3 up, 3 down. Roughing deals with the Nationals in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no left on base. Zeros all the way down the card through the first inning. And 0-0 across the board. And I know I get letters. Can't kill the Scottish tradition of 0 instead of 0. Young fans here. Classic baseball.
We toast them crisp, we toast them light, you can tell by the taste we toast them. They're a tasty treat, so good to eat, delicious and light from toasting. Toasting. And you know what? We like them.
Top of the second here at Griffith Stadium, and it's a tight game. We're roughing. 3 up, 3 down. Pitching for the Yankees. Thomas pitching for the Nationals. They were walking a single go through, but defense holding steady. All square. Tony Lazzari, Bill Dickey, and Ben Chapman going to be your 1, 2, 3 for the Yankees here. Lazzari, of course, over from San Francisco and a part of the San Francisco Seals. Ball 1 go past. Sending that one curving to the outside. He's going to rely on that one too often. Well, not normally in his repertoire. Is ball 2. Playing outside. Fastball with very little movement on there. Whatever face ball is, obviously one of those as well. 2-0. Contact goes high. It's going to be for Cronin under a short to take that one comfortably for out number 1. It's a welcome back to Bill Dickey onto the Yankees team. Presence of the catcher and taking his first at bat since mentioned that fateful game back here a month or so ago, where he ended up taking a hefty swing. Carl Reynolds. Reynolds is on the dugout. The show's been wired up for some time, but it's now moved sufficiently. Fouled off for his first one. He's going to fall behind in the count, 0-1. Early game suspension. And Dickey picked up for that one. His first game back is against the team where he got suspension. Sometimes you just can't write the story of ball. Ball 2. Composure. Just getting the heat from the crowd a little bit, and pressure. As mentioned, we've got finest uniforms just around the edge, looking into the crowd. Ball 1 is that heartbreak low. Thomas 1 and 2. Oh yeah. We are going to need finest to keep an eye on the crowd or keep an eye on the players. Remains to be seen. He lets that one go past. Side and low. Count goes equal high. 2 and 2. One away so far. No score as yet here in the top of the second. And we're going to go full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He must actually start his wind there. There's a look back at the umpires, like, if I get ready to play, wind comes up now. Strike 3 as that goes in. Fastball hard. Dickey swings over that a little bit more. So 2 up, 2 down, and the first K on board for Thomas. Chapman comes in. Get on base. Deal 1 for the season. Middle of the batting averages. Yankee lineup. Ball 1. really not zeroing in on anything on the pitching today. Part of that, you two goes outside and low. Of course, a long-time player over the White Sox came over start of June to the Nationals. Strike one called. Raises the outside of the zone. 2-1 on Chapman. Runners as yet. 2 outs. Runs either. 1 wide. Singles goes down line towards third base. Past Blue Vision, rolls out into the gap. And I think a lot of the crowd there looking for Blue to get that one, but the dive down and stop the ball not in time. Lush coming in to pick that one up. Chapman holds himself at first base, so second hit of the game. It's a single to Chapman down the third base line. Very lucky that Venush read that one well to come in. Crissetti goes in with a teammate up there on first base, with 2 away, the shortstop, the 1-year-old. A little bit of pressure on him. It's going to be strike 1. Through. Thomas is carrying a long-term injury on that arm, scheduled to do some operation on the bone spurs at the end of the season. So he leaves that ball 1, counts equal low. At the moment that arm can tire quickly, so maybe more juggling the speed and the movement and putting too much fire and heat through that, and the curveball there just goes, steadies inside low, 2-1. One. And he himself some space to work with here, but 2 outs, runner at first, so it's not a huge number. He will be looking to get that. Fouls down the line. The Yankees dugout there, so count goes full. And all the lights are on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first in a 0-0 game. There's the strat. Fouled over. We get to do that all over again. That winds up and over. So Chapman a little bit of a lead, 2 outs. He's going to have to be careful. When comes in 3-2. Strike 3 as that hard breaks down through the cuts through the zone. And it's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Thomas. So 1 hit on the board for the Yankees, but no production from that. No runs in the second inning, 1 left on base, and no errors charged to the Washington Nationals. It stays steady here at the middle of the second. Said we've got some other games going on around the league, so we'll keep you update on those as we go through. One that's going to be that are going to be of interest, of course, is that double header with the Athletic Red Sox, and second place in the Americans, 9 behind the really out that lead. Cleveland are probably the other one you want to keep an eye on. They are hosting White, and also 9 back the Yankees and the American as well, and then as I said before, Washington 13.5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the league. Joe Cronin, Joe Cool and Sam West are middle of the order, and your 1, 2, 3 for the Nationals here in the form. The second Brent Ruffin continues to pitch. Bill Dickey comes pulled back as the catcher. Score for either team as yet. Ball to get us underway towards Cronin. That's the power in the heat. He's not really laid in too much of that fastball. Just there. That's going to foul down the third base. Coming in from the left-hand side. Count is equal low. Fouls another one. It's going to be high and up. It's a vicious jog back from Dickey to the fence, but thankfully for Cole, it has cleared itself over. 1 and 2. Set. Fireball with the speed there and strike 3. Ronan just literally watches that one go past as well. Fastball right onto the inside. Keeps looking. Joe Cole is going to step in now. First base is Joe Judge, who's taken the sidelines for a few weeks. We'll be assuming that that's temporary, but he'll be coming in for an injury at first base, and then just keeps on playing and playing and playing. It's that Yankees story. Ball 1. Cool, quite a low batting average this year, 272. And the line drives over anything else. 2. Back on that one there. Fingers it too fast to the inside to see if you can get anything. So from Dickey. Situational, can be both. 3. The outside. Around with that fastball, just covering the corners. You know. That's a liner, goes up to first base. Gehrig's got that one comfortably and foot on the bag. Gehrig making first base his own. Going there, I think, until the end of time. Perfectly honest. 3. How many times have I written that down? In the Yankees game, it's number 2 up, 2 down. Sam West coming in as well. First 5 retired. 6 in lineup with centre field to Sam West. Ball 1. Right from the outside. Left-hander favours the hit and run. Bases are empty at the moment. No score as yet. 2 brought down there. No. Field here, not really set up for the home runs. It's out to the battle tree, a good 420 odd feet of that little kink out there. 3. Ahead in the count, so he's got some space and time to work with here. First one from Dickey. Fouled! Foul down third baseline. So on that one, a little bit early. 1. Some space, but 2 away. His outfield stepping in a little bit. Cold strike 2. So all the lights are on once more. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runners on, no runs scored. So looking to something here. Right, straight back to roughing, over to Gehrig at first, and it's comfortable again once more. And with that side retired in order again, 3 up, 3 down in the first, 3 up, 3 down in the second. Duck eggs all the way down this time. No hits, no runs, none left on base for the Nationals. No errors charged to the Yankees. And when we come back, roughing will batting rather than pitching is the Lantern Rouge. And heading back up top of the order, Harold Coombs, Joel Sewell, when we come back.
We toast them crisp, we toast them light, you can tell by the taste. We toast them, they're a tasty treat, so good to eat, delicious and light from toasting. Oh, toast. And you know what? We like 'em.
Welcome back to Classic Baseball Radio. Ewan Spence here, high above Griffith Stadium here in Washington, and high all out there listening. Usually like, loves, shares and subscribes. Always welcome. ClassicBaseballRadio.com and on socials. I'm told 96 years now. Roughing Coombs and Sewell now up for the Yankees here into the third. No runs for either teams at the moment. Tight game, all under control by the pitchers. Roughing gets ball one in our first pitcher matchup. Thomas, his first chance to face the powerful pitcher, but in his own comfortable environment. 1-0. Goes 2-0. With a 276 as a pitcher. Good threat out there. Thomas on 229, so a little bit underneath as well. Getting a slight paper advantage. Three comes in now, so he's got some space. Something here if he feels like it. Strikes one away. Into the wind. Straight back towards Thomas. His past the man is rolling up the gap into the centre. Line drive for Roughing is going to put him on base to open up the third inning. Single line drive back towards Thomas, but fast enough that Thomas's reactions. Ball's already behind him and over second base in that little rolled gap in the middle. Oh, Errol Coombs, the top of the order. He's got his pitcher at first base. See if he can get some damage here. .35 from the season so far. Fouls that one up and over. 1-1. He's taking a walk in the first inning. Thomas. Nope, strike two. Ball given as strike from main umpire. Mean. Score as yet. The not two. Sends that one up. It's going over third base. It's going to go foul, but it's going to stay in. There's a dive out towards, picks it up from Blue Edge, and that's caught in foul territory at the stretch. And he's going to hand that to somebody in the crowd, and literally he's just got to hold the glove out. And there's going to be a small little kid's got that with the cap on, so souvenir there. Blue Edge handing that over to the Washington faithful in the crowd there. So one away. Who's popping up to third base, and Blue Edge heading deep into foul territory. Joe Sewell, single in the first. It's the first one go past, 1-0. Sewell with his 40-ounce beautiful bat. That he calls beautiful has been sitting on his shoulder there for that one, as it goes for ball two. Same bat over the 12 years. 2-0. Fouls that one. Right, flip it over. 2-1. The curve. Fastball with a bit of a jitter. Well, a little bit dirty on that one. 2-1. Lets that one go through. Cold strike two though. Was equal high. One away. Runner at first. Two from Sewell. Set. Wow, that one high. It's going to stay inside that. Roy Spencer's going to come back and catches that right next to the backstop. Close enough that the laces could have get caught in the netting. And it's another catch in foul territory. Two away for the Yankees, the 0-0 game. Ruth comes in now. Fred roughing up there, first base. Strike one. Well done, Ruth. Curveball breaking down deceptively hard. So not going to want to rely on that one too much. Everybody knows that the arm is going to be weak. One ball ducks underneath. 1-1. Goal Bruce, runner out first, two away. And fouls that one. That's the first back. 1-2. Steps back there. 7-year-old will be going, oh no, look at me, I can't do much. And that eye comes in and he swings on the right call. 1-2, Ruth steps back in. Ruth nods with the choice from Spencer. Hit high, it's third base. Obviously Bush gets to keep the feet planted this time. And that's going to be a comfortable catch on the third bag there. So, one hit there, red roughing opening up the inning, but nothing else coming of that. No runs, one left on base, no errors charged to the defense either. To the middle of the third inning. Nationals coming up. Retired in order all the way through, so it's 7-8-9. Aussie Bush, Roy Spencer, Tommy Thomas ready to come in now. A couple of scores coming in straight away. Detroit, Cleveland, through two, no score for the Tigers or the Indians. First doubleheader game, Dodgers and the Giants sitting there 0-0 as well. More coming in, coming off. So Cubs at St. Louis, and that's a 0-0 game as well. Okay, we'll keep you up to date with the rest of those as we go through. Nationals stepping in now, as I said, Bush, Spencer and Thomas. 7, 8 and 9 the order. The Blue Edge up to face red roughing first. Situational player. Sacrifices, links his bunts, but he's leading off here, so swing and make contact if you can. No swing on that one, no contact, and strike one. 70 for the season. Most of the current batting averages in the Nationals. No, that's not true. Thomas is down at 229, isn't it? So second lowest, 270 for Blue Edge. Fouls that one away, down to third base line. Not in two. Blue Edge, just very much typical small ball player. Comes sad. Up top, stays on the infield. Crissetti's going to come underneath that one, and it's going to be Crissetti there comfortably. I'm just looking for a little bit more on that one, but not getting it. Ball straight to your shortstop. 7 up, 7 down so far. Roy Spencer for the Nationals. Good at the calling from behind the plate. He's got quick hands for the throw. He'll take that for a hitter as he takes ball one. Take that for a catcher in his hitting. Let's get that the right way around, shall we? Ball two. Pick up the pace on this one here. I think he's trying to come off balance. Ball three. Dickey's just Dickey's just not giving him a sign to slow him down, actually, I think. Ruffing taking the signal, take a moment, take a breath. It's back in on a 3-0. Ball 4. Spencer's going to take the walk. Gives the Nationals their first base runner of the game. Picture time the opposite way around. Tom's going to be receiving, Ruffing is going to be doing the sending. Had that in the last inning, and Ruffing came out on top with a single. Ball 1 leaves that be. Ruffing there sending down curveball. Sends the heat into that one there. Strike 1 looking. 1-1 for Thomas. Does that one go past? 2-1. Waiting, there's one away and a runner at first, so here we avoid the double play if you can. Going to go for strike 2, so count goes equal high. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Thomas sends himself around the houses on that one. 2 away for the Nationals here. Bottom of the 3rd. No score. Top of the order, Sam Rice stepping in for the Nationals. That hard line drive out to Errol Coombs in center field of the game. In the wind. It's high. It's long. Griffiths is longer though. Coombs is backpedaling to get that one out in the center field. Caught on the fly. Out number 3, and that's the end of the inning. Well over 400 feet out there, just in front of the tree. I sense that one high. Would have been a, well, I bet that would have been a home run back at Yankee Stadium, but as it is, out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. Walk. Roy Spencer being the only thing offered the Nationals crowd here. A little bit subdued and settling themselves in, I think, for a longer haul. Well, 3-3. Managed to get 1 runner all the way around third base. Errol Coombs leader for the Yankees, but that's about it. That's about it. Gehrig, Gehrig, and Dickey coming up. Classic Baseball Radio, Ewan Spence here, Griffith Stadium.
Crisp, we toast them light, you can tell by the taste. We toast them, they're a tasty treat, so good to eat, delicious and light from toasting. Oh, toasting.
And you know what? We like them. Into the 4th we go. Lou Gehrig, Tony Lazzeri, and Bill Dickey for the New York Yankees. They visit the Washington Nationals at 0s across the runs. Nothing for the Yankees, nothing for the Nationals. Gee, you can say nothing when I hate. Gehrig threw it in foul territory down the first base line in the first inning. Do a bit more here, which is ball 1. Thomas, a bit of the curveball coming there, looking to the outside of Gehrig. 2, same spot. No. Reno as that dives to the inside. Get his plate covered and he's leaving everything else. You know. contact straight towards Meyer. Picks that up second. Over to Joko at first. In time. Gehrig, you got to think. But he likes to get past him in the order. Managed that twice now. One in the air, one on the ground. Tony Lazzari is in now, 298 for the season. Right-hander, compact swing that he had. It's ball one. It's just being a bit of heat under that one, a little bit. Watching that, I'm wondering if you second time. Fouls Lazzari, the curveball coming off there. Ready for that one, 1-1. Shakes one off. Offers a second, he'll take that one from his catcher. 1-1. Line drive down the left field line. That's fast and hard. It's going to get past Manouche that one there. Lazzari turns to go for two, and he's going to head up. Manouche throws that one in. Cronin's the shortstop cut off, and it's going to be a stand-up double into the second for Lazzari. Getting the speed on that one, Hein Manouche. Halfway down the left field line, gets past him and underneath. Now two towards sort of centre left, that one there, 350. National, famously deep. Lazzari in a scoring position from the double. Dickey to come in and follow that one up. Back off 30-game suspension. Fouls that one away. And then he flied over the dugout. 1-1. Leaves it. The count to equal low. Looking to settle in and get the edges worked out. Heavily on that curve, but just enough fastballs to keep everybody off balance. Not there though. Ball 2 and 1. Struck out swinging on a count previously. Fouls that one high and over. It's equal high. One away so far. Runner at second. No runs the Yankees or the Nationals here at Griffith. 2-2. Left alone. Ball 3. That full count once more for Dickey. Racking up Thomas's pitch count. Keep himself composed. At some point, of course, as we all know, it's a little bit aggressive. Well, pulped up there, foul. It's nope. Spencer's going to come back. He thinks he's going to get that one as the catcher. Yes, out number 2. What there? Another one from the catcher, just in front of the backstop. 2 away. Terry's still up there at second base in scoring position. Take anything as yet. And Chapman singled in the second. Head in the count to start off with, 1-0. Varying the pace, but it's 2-0. Really pace if you can draw the swings. Get the fouls quite there. Fouled off. Close down first base line. Shaking his head at that one there. He knows it's getting a bit of a jam. Taking a little bit of a lead at second. Not too much though with 2 away. Strike 2. Curveball breaks down away after it touches the zone at the end. Wicked and low. More of that that, Thomas. 2-2. Left is going very low. So, all the lights are on. He's enjoying getting himself into this situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Set. Heads towards shortstop. Cronin gets that one over. He's going to be comfortable across the diamond. Call at first, 3rd out. And the Yankees are retired. And Lazzari stranded out there. 1 hit lets him left on base, but nothing else beyond that. The runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base for the Yankees. No errors for the Nationals. Go with the 4th here at Griffith. We are going to have Buddy Meyer, Lenny Minush, Joe Cronin coming in next for the Nationals. It's one of those scores from around Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Nil there as well. 1 run up at the Athletics Red Sox. Boston in the lead there through 2. Been a hefty all-firing game on the White Sox. Louis nil, White got 5. Sticking down, not yet for you. Shortly, so midway scores of everybody through the second. Okay, Meyer, Hanush and Cronin with Meyer up first. Pulled out on strikes in the first inning. The 4th now. Fouls the first one up. Relatively flat, first base line. Ball 1. Bit of a slide there from Ruffing, going himself away from Meyer, being left-handed. Ball 2. Attempt with that, slide away again. In time, not lucky enough for Ruffing. 2-1. Go 3-1. Sent out there on the slide. Play along at home. Slides wide. Go for the 4th. You get the fastball. You get the fastball. Count goes full. 3-2 on Meyer. I think Meyer actually got that right. Knew it was coming. 3-2. Line drive. That's going to be a base hit down the middle towards center field. Coombs is going to run in and get that one there as Meyer gets the run through, foot on the bag, and the first hit of the game for the Nationals. Meyer's the lead-off batter in the 4th. Lead-off runner. Manouche. Standard ground out in the first. 1. Been thinking he's got his slider working. Trying to draw that. Goes again. Playing with the double bluff game, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. He's that working if he can. Alright, just snicked off there. Managed to 2-1. Was another slide. Yeah. Foul off again. Fastball panic. Push to the side as well. Count goes equal high. 2-2. Wanting to make something happen. Teammate at first. Comes sad. Lofted high. It's going outfield. It's shallowing up. Coons should be able to take that one. Coons takes that one. A good game out. 1 away. It's going to stay at first base after that one. Coombs was picking that one up on the run as he went in. Cover Cressetti at the bag if needed. Joe Cronin. Look out looking. He's in for second at bat. Which is ball one. Himself and Washington ahead in the count. It leaves that one and it's all square, strike one. Below. Strike two. Didn't even take a little bit of time to decide on that one. If you're roughing, you're thinking, right, let's throw the bottom inside of the zone. It's going to live. Very much. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And fourth strikeout for roughing. Who's got the high strike rate, but it's getting higher this year. Leading very close to the top of the American League in terms of strikeouts through the game. Cool. So now, middle of the order. Straight to Gehrig in the second. Steele goes on, Myers going up, Roughing turns round, decides not to throw up there. Cressetti is covering over at second, but Meyer gets enough of a jump on the steal. Himself up into scoring position. Meyer getting the lead, Roughing spotting the danger, but at the time he's twisted around. Damage 90 feet. We're in a scoring position. It's two away though, so Joe Cole with a little bit of work with some options. Line drive could bring the first one home. It certainly should advance them to the corners. Ball one from Roughing. Jittery fast ball to the outside and high. Two. Find it inside this time. And the movement we've got there, Siri. He's got in that bottom corner. He returns the curveball there, but it's too far. 3-0 on the count. No run scored as yet. Two away, runner at second. First base is open for Cole. 3-0. Along the ground, Cressetti takes that out short, takes a beat over to Gehrig at first. And retired third out. Money Meyer getting everything working. Starting off the Nationals there with a single. Pulling that up with the steal in a scoring position, but Nationals not able to capitalise from their lead off a runner. One hit, no runs, one left on base, no errors charged to the Yankees. So we played through four. Still a 0-0 game here in Griffith Stadium. And it's Cressetti, Roughing and Coombs when we come. Ewan Spence here, Classic Baseball Radio.
We toast them crisp, we toast them light, you can tell by the taste. We toast them, they're a tasty treat, so good to eat, delicious and light from toasting. Oh, toasting. And you know what? We like them.
Top of the fifth here in Griffith Stadium as you join myself, Ewan Spence, in Classic Baseball Radio for this weekend's signature game, the Yankees and the Washington Nationals, and accompanied, as I said already, a fair number of Washington's finest. We have some police uniforms around the outside of the field, keeping an eye on the crowd. Really caught a light with this game. No score from either of the teams as yet, going the way of the pitchers, Tommy Thomas and Red Ruffing. Okay, Ruffing's probably got a slight edge there. 4 strikeouts to Ruffing, just the 2 to Thomas. Frankie Crissetti, Red Ruffing, and Earl Coombs are going to be into bat for the Yankees, so we are going to get pitcher going through. Crissetti up first. Ball 1, Thomas sends that one in high to get us underway. 21-year-old like to support the team, get runners moved over. Leadoff batter here though, so like Ozzie Burge in the third for the Nationals. Situation not quite best suited to his skills. Go below 1-1. And he struck out swinging in the second. Cold strike 2. Sending in fastballs in succession. It's going to be a little bit of a thing to try and get that pitch count out. Line drive towards third. Burge picks that up. It's going to go across the diamond in time. Cole takes that one. Classic 5-3 and 1 away. Of course, with the arm that is carrying a long-term injury and is relatively weak, so playing around with shifting bones, shifting speeds, get the batter's eyes out of sync. Quite working. 4 hits so far on the board for the Yankees. One of those belongs to Red Ruffing. Pitcher in now. Fouls his first one. 1-1. Nothing. 1 home run for the year. I'd like to see as a pitcher, unlikely to get it here with the depths of the trees and the funny corners. Griffith Stadium. 1. Oh, strike 2. Not in 2. Just bouncing around on the ball of feet. Thomas is the one staying steady on the mound. There's the line. Chops that one down, bounces around in front of the mound, and it's going to be a sprint over to get there, and Ruffing has got him. Cold save. Thomas having to sprint down off the mound to pick that one up. And then just unbalanced and throws it awkwardly over to Cole. Not enough speed on it. Ruffing hits the foot on the bag. It's a 2-for-2 game. Back to the top of the order. 1 away for the Yankees. A runner on first here in 5th. Still no score. Earl Coombs walking a pop out. So fine. Fouls his first one off. Putting the speed on that one there. Feeling he got the light to go for it. 0-1. Just a glance over to first. I think staying close. Go set. Cold strike 2. Curveball breaking down on that one, and to be a little bit more comfortable on this inning with the throwing. Quite getting the result. 0-2. Fouls that one. Bluish thinks he's going to go underneath that one though. His head's out in foul territory and it's caught for out number 2. Another one out there in foul territory for Coombs, and another one caught out of the sky by Aussie Blue Edge. 2 away. Yankees, their pitcher Red Roughing on first base. Got there in the 3rd. It's there again in the 5th. Joe Sewell, a chance to drive him over. 46 RBI. So rarely gets the strikeout. Something like 3 or 4 this year in all of the at-bats. 1-0. Feel like his 12th year of the majors, no worse about that going, and it's not going through the zone. Scrabbles that one to push it away. Bouncer foul down the line. It's equal low. 1-1. Pick-off attempt over at first, but Roughing back there in time. Winslow, of course, pitching right-handed, really has the body twisted all the way around for the pick-off attempt. With a few paces lead, will get back in time. 2. 1. Happy with that so far. 286 for the season. 1 for 2 game here. Fouls that one away. The 3rd base line, but a little bit more at a distance. Without throwing it a sly look, but stays focused in the game. Count goes equal high. Manning left-handed. This comes set. Line drive, base hit down right field line, and you've got everybody on the move. Roughing is going to be up to 2nd, and Sewell knows that he's got that. Sprints hard at first, doesn't bother with the turn. Sam Wright having to come in from the right field to get that one. Throws it back to Cole. Is everybody fair? Roughing up to 2nd. Ready for the opposite diamond throw, but it's not needed. So runners 1st and 2nd. And the Yankees have got 2 runners on. First time the Yankees have had 2 runners on, because it was an inter-double play. First time that the Yankees have got 2 runners on since the opening of the 1st inning. And it was Coombs and Sewell. Now it's Roughing. Sewell going 1st and 2nd. Ruth comes in. Swagger is there. 113 runs batted in. 7-year-old ready to swing hard, keep the eyes open. Thomas just goes for the pick-off up to 2nd this time. Cronin gives him a catches that as a shortstop, just a little bit wide of the bag. Dangerous throw from Thomas there, chance to keep away. Put the ball back and turning around to face Ruth. And it's hit high and hard. Sam Rice though out in the right field thinks he's got it. The fielder planted himself and it's in the glove. Out number 3. And the Yankees are retired here in the 5th. 2 hits on the board, but no production and no runs from them. 2 left on base, no errors charged to the Nationals. That high fly ball out to right field, cashed in for an out by Sam Wright. Yankees bats, they're finding the ball, but not enough in quick succession to do anything. 6 hits across the game so far. Here in the middle of the 5th. Sam West, Ozzie Bluish and Roy Spencer coming up for the Nationals. We pause now for station identification. You're listening to Classic Baseball Radio, and you can support our recreations with a small pledge at ko-fi.com/Classic Baseball Radio. Don't forget to link, like, love, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you follow your podcast. No score as yet at the halfway point of the game here. New York Yankees visiting the Washington Nationals. And roughing back out on the mound, starting pitcher for the fifth for both teams. Sam West, ground out previously. Fouls his first one off. Straight to the dugout. Straight in the dugout as well. Bounces on the dirt just in front of the stand. It's going to create a little bit of havoc around the water barrel. West likes his contact, so everybody stepped in just a few paces on the infield. Gaps behind the bags. West can find them. Go low on the count after that one. So roughing send that one high to the outside off the fastball. Ball, 2-1. Drops that down. Earlier I thought he had the corners mapped out, but boy, there. Goal, strike two. West is glancing back there at the umpiring crew. Will to mean it, and behind home brick owns at first, runner on third. The check swing, not getting it. There is equal high. Comes set. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And strikeout number 5 for Red Roughing. The Blues flew out too short in the third. One game coming in now. Situational player. Get to work if he's got some of his teammates on base to play with. Nobody as yet. Foul off the start away. 1-1. Right-handed, 270 for the season. Strong defensive arm over at third base. Fouls that one away as well. 0-2. Roughing ready to send that one. Yeah, it's going to go high left field. It could be short. Chapman's there for it, and Chapman takes it out in the left field. First fly out to short, and the third now fly out into the field in the fifth. So 2 away. Bottom of the fifth, nobody scored as yet. Catcher Roy Spencer. Not appeals for the swing. Swing is given, not one. Spencer, I think, unlucky. Go behind in the count there. .276 on the hitting, but he's really good in these situations. Fouls that one there, 0-2. 2 away so far here in the fifth, no runners on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's the 3 up, 3 down in order for Roughing. Strikeouts so far. Very much settled in. Trusting the defense. Trusting the arm. The runs No hits, none left on base. No errors charged to the Yankees defense. Apparently Ben Chapman had anything to do in that inning. So through 5. Nothing on the board. Pitcher's going to break first, which bullpen is going to have to be opened out. All that and more coming up. Classic Baseball Radio. Ewan Spence here, and we'll have Gehrig, Ruth, Dickey when we come.
Avoid 5 o'clock shadow. Use Gem Blade. Use Gem Blade. We toast them crisp, we toast them light. You can tell by the taste. We toast them, they're a tasty treat, so good to eat, delicious and light from toasting.
And you know what? We like them. Griffith Stadium calling. Ewan Spence watching the Yankees and the Nationals, waiting for the first run. It's all down to the pitchers here as we go into the 6th inning with Gehrig, Ruth, and Bill Dickey for the Yankees. Thomas sends that one high for ball 1. Thomas continuing to pitch. Roy Spencer continuing to catch. No changes to the defense from the Nationals. The next one go past for 2-0 as that one stays up high into the outside. Fouls that one away. We'll play it once more. I want to let them go. Seen from a long fair amount of time. 2-1. It's 3-1 on the outside. Gehrig with a 0 for 2 so far. Fouls that nasty little curve away again. Stays alive. 3-2. Pitch down. Fouls that one away as well. It's a bit scrappy. Side low. Finding that one much off curve, so 3-2. Little grounder goes up towards Meyer at second, takes that, looks over to Cole, makes the throw and out at first. Here we got another 4-3. Straight towards Meyer both times. From second baseman not having to do anything apart from control. Right. The throw he's made tens, thousands of times before. Turner Lazari up and double game so far. Watches strike 1. 1-1. Happily moves between the gaps as needed. And that one back in the 4th with single right up center field. Strike 2 there. The corner that Thomas was looking for early and finds it now. 0-2. Strike 3. Back in that bottom zone again. Lazari just watching that go past, shake of the head. Third strikeout for Thomas. More on the ground balls than the defense you would normally expect. Protecting that arm, protecting the locked elbow. Bill Dickey steps in now. Strike out in the 2nd, but in the 4th he's actually get full counts on both. Ball 1. Nope, strike 1. Question back on Dickey of what the actual count is now. It's not 1. Back to face Thomas. Thomason went really fast there, back towards Meyer, over to second, and Cornell a little bit out of position, stretches to get the foot back to the bag, but makes that one there. 3 up, 3 down, that's going to settle Thomas. And the Nationals, no runs, no hits, none left on base, goes down the line. No errors to the Nationals defense. That's actually the first Yankees inning where they've not got a runner out to base. So yep, definitely space settle there. Nationals, picture, so Atlanta losing Tommy Thomas before we go back to the top of the order. Sam Rice and Buddy Meyer coming up. Got a few results coming in now. Halfway points are around America. Detroit put 1 run off the Indians. 1-0, 1-0. Oh, you nearly got me to 0 there, didn't you? Where are we at? Cincinnati 2, Pittsburgh 0. Thompson 1. The Cardinals 0. Over Brooklyn, we're 12-4 to the Dodgers. Okay, maybe we should have sent the commentary team down there. Any more coming in? No more at the moment. Bottom of the 6. The kegs all around on the runs. So, picture. Tommy Thomas receiving, Red roughing, delivering. Fouls the first one off as we get underway. The bottom of the 6. 1. Ready to work fast here. It's a cold strike 2. Ball in the outside high corner. 2. Swing and a miss. And it's another punch out, number 7 for roughing. One of the bit per inning. Then on. Back to the top of the order. Sam Rice. Not for 2 so far. All handing out to Errol Coons. Center field. Fouls the first one off. Everybody's going for the swings this time. It's just a decision to be a little bit hungrier and change the approach to be more aggressive as we go for the 3rd time around the order. Hit high, he's going down the left field line. Chapman is jinxing and having to catch that in the wind, but it's going to be, caught out on the fly in the left field. Just a little bit too high on that one there. Chapman enough time to catch that. A little breath of wind in there, but the sun is warming everything up. Degrees going up to 80. So Buddy Meyer 1 for 2. So now no runners on. 2 outs. Shakes 1 away. Waiting between the fastball and the curve. Occasional glance of a slider in there. There's the wind. Straight back towards roughing over to Gehrig at first, and he's going to be in time. 3 up, 3 down again. The Nationals not finding a way. The 1 hit in the game so far from Meyer. Back in the 4th. 1 hit, 1 walk, and everything else has went the way of the pinstripes. Goes down the board on that one as well. With that, we will be ready for the bottom of the order of the Yankees. And Chapman, Frankie Crisselli, and Red roughing. When we come back for the 7. Ian Spence here, Classic Baseball Radio.
Avoid 5 o'clock shadow. Use gem blade. Use gem blade. We toast them crisp, we toast them light. You can tell by the taste we toast them. They're a tasty treat, so good to eat. Delicious and light from toasting. And you know what? We like them.
Welcome back as we go into the 7th here, New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals here at Griffith Park. It's a bit of a grudge match going on as the temperature rises in the weather, and the pressure on our two pitchers continues. No runs as yet through 6. And Chapman, Frankie Cressetti, and a red roughing up for the Yankees. Thomas carrying on, starting pitcher into the 7th. Goes low and outside. Chapman will get ahead in the count to open up here, 1-0. Did I mention that arm again as the pitch count climbs up? Strike 1 and nope, check swing. Needs a glance up there. Pulled back there for 2-0. Fouls the next one. A little bit of height above the first base dugout there. Chapman coming in from the left hand side of the box. 1. Called strike 2. Gets that one diving curveball. Equal high. Chapman lets that one go past, full count. 3-2 to open up the 7. Chapman 1 for 2 in the game so far. Comes set. Foul. It's another window in third base. Oh, Boyage is going to try and get that in foul territory and dives and takes that. Holds the glove up in the air. But it's in the weather there for another foul territory pop-up catch from the third baseman of the Nationals. He's having fun out there. Somebody should just build a trampoline to make it easier for him to get out, but young fans there are quite happy. There's another souvenir when they go home with somebody. Frankie Cressetti struck out and ground out. We'll take ball 1, sending that one inside with the slowest fastball I've seen for some time, has to be said. No movement on it. Either that or a bad release in the curve. Either way, ball is there, 1-0. Cold strike 1. Breaking curve down hard and getting into the side low spot. Threatening to get that working. 1-1. And if it's not, it's getting the grounders out a fair amount. Ball 2. Curve there, just breaking too much or starting off too low. 1. Side 3-1. Cressetti back. The outside now, surely. 3-1. Underneath that, center field, Sam West on the run in. He's got the race to die for that one. Gets that, slides with the ball in the glove. 2 away. Diving catch on a fly ball there from center fielder Sam West. 2 up, 2 down. Leaving that one up high and sadly not getting enough of it. 2 up, 2 down, and it's red roughing. Pitcher time. Thing to receive. that one go past. There goes 1-0. Griffith's in a 2-for-2 game so far. First base and then reaching second. Single and a carrying on Joe Sewell's help. Ball 2. That on the outside. Griffith, of course, good idea where the edges are of those. I mean, firing behind home, having to deal with them from the other side. Get another that he leaves, and get another ball. 3-0. To take it easy. Oh, 2 outs. Still no run scored as we hear on the top of the 7th. Sends that one high and long, but it's out to left field. Manouchian's underneath that one. Field planted. That should be in the glove. 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down. Thomas acknowledges his outfielders there. Getting the pitch in, getting the contact. His team do the work to that weaker arm. Cannot deliver on its own. Zeros down the card. No hits, no runs. None left on base for the Yankees. No errors. Charged to the Washington Nationals. And we're into the stretch ourselves. Then we come back. Andy Manouche, Joe Cronin, Joe Kual for the Nationals. Bottom of the 7th, it's all about the pitchers. Red Ruffing back in with 7 strikeouts so far. Fair amount of help over at first base with Gehrig, making sure. Lenny Manouche round out and fly out so far. Pressure not really affecting Ruffing at the moment. He's on National side. All strike 1 to bottom of the 7th. Fastball coming in the inside, a little bit low. Pace is there. 1-1. Oh, 1. Count's going to go equal low. A little bit too far inside. Finding away from Manouchi's batting left-handed. Count's equal low. 1-1. That's got to pop up too short. Frankie Crissetti underneath that one. Frankie Crissetti with that one. Yeah. A little bit of height on there as well. Catching a little bit of the sun. It's on a slightly different position here. As the actual squeeze Griffith Park at a wide angle away from normal. Short up, 1 away. Good corner in now. Strikeout looking, strikeout swinging. And sends another strike down. Not 1. And gets the curve. I mean, he's a 3.12 ERA for the season. He's going underneath that significantly as well. Strike 2. Roman be looking for the gaps, and he's not leaving much. Close in. He lofted up and over. And that one that's going to be fouled up and out. 1-2. Field stepping in a little bit. Field Yankees stepping back a little bit, making a little bit more wall for the contact player. Maybe ball 2. To the outside and high. Oh! Right over in the dugout down first. They're just doing a little bit of a hackle over. Ball 3. 3-2. Ball count. One away so far. No runs scored here. Bottom of the 7th. Pop it up down the first base line. Gehrig coming in. Catches that in foul territory. There we go. Anything you can do over at the third base Nationals, the Yankees can do at first. 2 up, 2 down. Cool in now. Gehrig getting him unassisted, and then we've got Lazari up at second so far. Player in, of course. Next thing, Joe Judge is taking some time out to recover. Goes behind in the count, calls strike 1. Like his line drives, consistency there. Stays on the shoulder, ball 1. There again, ball 2. Not finding a way here. Side ball 3. Third 3-ball count that Cole's managed to get to. He's not been able to convert any of those yet. Nothing shakes off. Take that one. Fastball in high, goes up to Lazari, takes that. Gehrig is there once more. Fired out. As the throw heads over. Lazari to Gehrig. The pace from Lazari there. The same speed of the ball. It's fast and hard from Cole, but Lazari positioned himself just where he needed to be to get that. Zeros again. No hits, no runs, none left on base for the Nationals. No errors. Charge to the Yankees. Played through 7. 0-0. Louis Spence here for Classic Baseball Radio. Top the order for the Yankees. Maybe the best chance they get so far in the late game. Earl Coombs, Joe Sewell, Babe Ruth coming up.
Avoid 5 o'clock shadow. Use Gem Blade. Use Gem Blade. We toast them crisp, we toast them light. You can tell by the taste we toast them. They're a tasty treat, so good to eat. Delicious and light from toasting. And you know what? We like them.
Top of the 8th here at Griffith Stadium. Like every other inning before it. No score to the Yankees, no score to the Nationals. So it's getting tied up here. Tommy Thomas staying in as the pitcher for the Nationals. No defensive changes out there. Top of the order, Kumsu and Ruth for the Yankee. All 1 to get underway. And to find the outside high corner, not quite making it. It's coming in from right hand side. And the batter fouls that one. Is it well played? And the actual foul. 1-1. It's called strike 2. Started to go, but got against it. Go high in the count now, 2-2. I will walk to start within the first, but fouling it down third base to Blue Edge. subsequent innings. Timing's not quite there. Thomas managing to shift the eye around a little bit. Ball 3. Letting that one go underneath. Full count. The off coming in. That's going to be high in the Sam West, I think, in centre field. Good catch. Sam West there is waving out round the bleachers. They're taking the nod. Fly out to the 8. Sam West centre field. So, one away. 5 outs left in regulation for the Yankees. Joe Sewell steps in now. 2 for 3 so far. Maybe bat doing some damage and getting some lift. Inside low on that one. Maybe see if it's lowered up, but it is ball 1. 1-0 for Sewell. He's the second. The reason he's got a very, very low strikeout rate here. 2-0 on the count. He's waiting for the 1. That's it there. Goes up to Curran and it's short. Comfortable throw. Goal at first. And 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Retired in order in the 6th and in the 7th. Running to do that again in the 8th. Made Ruth in just now, but not 3 gain for Ruth. So far, Thomas has managed to get that out to his defence in a good solid position. Strike 1 fouled away. Ruth just, the heat's climbing up. We're just topping ADF on the Mercury now. Not 1 on the count. This goes for the wine. Ruth sends that straight to Meyer. Takes a moment to get his feeling, and it's over to... Oh! That first and another in order. 3 up, 3 down. On the top of the order in the 8th. There's nothing for the Yankees. No hits, no runs, none left on base, no errors. Charged to the Nationals defence, and Thomas not let anybody on for the last 3 innings. Goes bottom of the 8th. Nothing on the board as yet. I get the feeling 1 run might just crack this game wide open. Sam West, Ozzie Bruage and Roy Spencer for the Nationals. Goes across the doors. We've got some coming through. Houston Braves, Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies way. To the Braves, 4 to the Phillies. Cincinnati extending 1-0 to 2-0 through the 4th and into the 5th. Athletics 5, Red Sox 1 up at Fenway. Browns have 5 on board to equal the White Sox, 5 all there. Tigers have found a way to get past the Indians. 1-0 game there up in Cleveland. Dodgers piling them on in the first of a doubleheader game. It is now 18-7 to the Trolleys against the Giants. Okay, Sam West, Ozzie Bruage, Roy Spencer here on Classic Baseball Radio. No score as yet. Nationals have got 6 outs left. They've got 3. Right, roughing. Well, still a 3 up, 3 down in the 5th, the 6th and the 7th. And we'll be looking for the same again as well. Pitchers, defenses coming up with strike 1 on Sam West. 92 for the season, 6 home runs on the board as well. Most of them away from home. This is Griffith after all. Ball 1. Watch that slide away. 1. Cold strike 2. Slides away again, but makes the zone. 1 and 2. Strike 3. No, it's dropped. West on the run. Dickey throws it up. Gehrig is going to wait, and it's going to be out at first. On the drop, third strike from roughing Dickey. No, gathering and trapping that at the feet and getting it up to Gehrig in time. Bit of a scramble. And an out is an out. I think we'll take that. No damage done. Maybe just get the hearts racing a little bit higher. See Gehrig in now. 0 for 2. Ball down left field line. Ball 1. Thing there, getting his 8th strikeout of the game. It's fouled away. 1 and 1. Call. Nope. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2 and 1 count. Stupendously clear. Until having to relay that out to his outfield umpires in the count. Like pick that as well. 2 and 1. It's an easy that time. 3 and 1. Cricket wide nearly. Release there from roughing. A little bit on edge. Frosty knee between catcher and pitcher. Leg part there on the drop third. That fly. It's gonna go to Crissetti for out number 2. Quite a shortstop there. We're 0 for 3. 2 down. Royce Spencer in now. Solid game as catcher. Gets to foul territory as well. Lets that one go past for ball 1. Been throwing the fastball, but it gets lifted up. Same again, fastball in that same position. Fake the curveball, 2-0. There. To 276, single home run. And that's the curveball down, and he's a wave and out for 3-0. He's already drawn a walk. Swinging strikeout. And it's the walk drawn again. I think just a little bit raggedy for those last 2. It's in a pitcher, so fancy his chances of getting back on the straight and narrow. Torres. Swinging strikeouts so far. Fouls the first one away and falls behind in the count. 1 and 1. Takes ball 1. Goes below. Swings and fouls. Drops behind. It's 1 and 2. Can smell blood. Turns around sharply. In the wind fast and swing and a miss. Strike 3 and the third strikeout for Thomas in today's game. So 1 walk in there, so 1 left on base. Nothing else for the Nationals. No runs, no hits, no errors. Charged 2. Yankees defense holding steady. Both defenses holding steady through 8. Okay. 3 outs left each in the regulation. Gehrig warming up. Zeri and Dickey sitting behind as well. Ready for the 9th.
Use Gem Blaze. We toast them crisp, we toast them light. You can tell by the taste we toast them. They're a tasty treat, so good to eat. Delicious and light from toasting.
And you know what? We like them. Griffith Stadium calling. Through 8. The Yankees have yet to score. Through 8. Nationals yet to score. Gehrig, and Dickey. You want to face them. Tommy Thomas coming in for the 9th inning. Starting pitcher. Looking to go the distance. Can they keep the Yankees in the duck eggs? Nationals a chance in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and foul from Gehrig. Not on one. Gehrig 346, 26 home runs. You know the power is there. You know you can anchor this. Swing here from Gehrig will set up the Yankees if he can just get the contact. That's the contact there. It's high, it's long, it's going down the left field line. Heinemann is underneath it, signals it's going to be safe. And he gets the catch safely in the glove. Lou Gehrig retired there. Fly ball out to the left and a 0-4 game for the Dynamo. The Nationals have neutered himself and Ruth both going 0-4. Fran Tunnel coming in as well. He's got the double. 1-for-3 game. Yankees will be looking at him now. 2 outs left in regulation. And there's ball 1. Sneaks ahead in the count. Thomas fires down one of his rare fireball fastballs in the game. Set once more. Goes into the wide. The 1-0. On the ground, Ozzie Bliss gets that, takes a breath over the canal and takes that for the 2nd out of the 9th. Nationals crowd through 26 outs. Only one Yankee getting it round to 3rd base, and that was right in the top of the 1st from Earl Coombs. Since then, just a few in the 2nd. Bill Dickey now returning back from his time as a genuine slugger. And it's a 0-for-3 game for the Yankees catcher. Ball 1 goes past. Thomas gets him with the inside slider. Coming in from the right, watching that one just go out of reach of his bat. Goes 2-0. To that slider low spot again once more. Touch of the breaking coming in there from Thomas. 26 Ricard looking for 27. It's a 2-0 count. Goes up to short. Joe Cronus to get up on the knees. Gets up, throws over the canal. In time. Side retired. 3-9. Thomas has kept a clean sheet. And it's over to the Nationals. At the bottom of the 9th, they know what they've got to do. 1 run will do it. 1 walk-off, and they can go home and send the Yankees back to their hotel in the 1st game of a doubleheader, wondering what happened. And they've got the top of the order to do it. Sam Rice, Buddy Meyer, and Heine Manouche. 3 outs left, but Tommy Thomas is maybe leaning into the defence and getting them with a 3 up, 3 downs. It's the same with roughing, except it's all coming from the strikeouts. 9 strikeouts so far. The outfield doing that. Just the 1 hit allowed. 2 walks are the only ones on the copybook as he welcomes Sam Rice into the box. Roughing steps in, so opening pitcher for the Yankees is going to start for the 9th, potentially go for the distance as well. So facing Sam Rice, and we're going to open up with swing and a miss there. Right one on Sam Rice. He's got a good eye, but ball been getting contact and heading out deep to the left and centre field. Fouls that one off. Count goes equal low, 1-1. Crowd has woken up there. Ruffing ready to go fast again. Another one fouled off. 1 and 2. Gets fall behind. Ruffing's going to have to get through here fast and get into extra innings. It's going to be ball 2 again. Cool low. Samurai's looking for that one. Ruffing just taking a moment. Sending the rhythm just a little bit. Rice with a 2.92 for the season. Hits that out centre field. Line drive. Base hit. And Samurai's makes it to first base. And the walk-off one is at first. 0-0 game here, bottom of the ninth, all to do. Equation is really easy. Buddy Meyer steps in now. 1 for 3 game so far. Takes ball 1. This is out there on first, not taking the lead. He's going to be looking at this deal, but you've got to be bang on sure at this point. Ruffing is going to do the check over to first base. Keep him honest as well. Might still at first, but on notice now. Meyer takes ball 2. 2-0, 1 for 3. There's a single in the 4th. Right, struck out looking previously. 2-0. It's going to go foul down the first base. Gehrig is going to chase it though. Gehrig is going to dive and takes it. Out number 1. 2 outs left. Another foul territory catch in the game. Finished that back in the 7th. Joe Cronin is on deck right now. Heine Manouche is in. Runner still at first. And Rice not able to move around. Bottom of the 9th. 1 away. Go for an at first. And Manouche fouls his first one off. 1 and 1. 0 for 3 game. Ground out flying on pop out. Not being able to read Ruffing at all. It's that one. Ball 1. Cool low. And wide. Ruffing trying to tempt the left-hander to go for that middle slide. Fouls the next one off. 1 and 2. Also just glances up at that one from third base, and it's there for him if he wants it. 1 and 2. Ball 2. Nudge from the crowd. It went up, but it's nope, didn't go. 2 and 2. Higher to right field. Bainford's going to have to come in that one. Steps in a little bit and takes that one in the glove. Now with that, the Nationals are down to their final out in the regulation. They're still threatening though. Samurai still out there on first. Walk-off run, not able to get over. Joe Cronin comes in now. Got the baseball smarts. He's got 82 RBI for the season. Fouls his first one off. Everybody's got the green light to open up with by the looks of it. 0 and 1. Ruffing notes 1-2 Dickey. Gets called strike 2. 0 and 2. Ruffing can get the Yankees into extra innings at this point here. Cronin lets that one slide past. 1 and 2. Still got 2 in hand. Strikeout here would do the Yankees incredibly well. It's going to be a ball though. Curves down and outside of the zone. Counts equal high. 2 and 2. No runs as yet. Walk-off run at first. 2 outs. Pressure going on the Nationals. The 2 and 2. Finn steps back onto the rubber. Line drive down the left field line. Rice is on the move as well. He's past his second. He's going to go for third. Rice is going to go for third. Cronin's safe at first, and everybody's safe. And the go ahead, the walk-off, made it all the way around, 90 feet away from the Nationals taking this game. Joe all the way through. It's going to be Joe Cole. That's the job to do it. Ball one. Takes that through. 2 away so far. Runners at first and third. Steele goes on. And Cronin is going to take that up comfortably. I think not taking any chances on that one. Bad throw, bad gap. Rice just getting just enough of a jump threat to do, and that would have been that. So, runners in second and third. And away opens up first base. Full there, I think. Full strike one. It's equal low, 1-1. Fouls that one away, 1-2. 1-2 count. Ruffing can get out of the inning. One more pitch would do it. Ball leaves fat 1, ball 2. So there we are, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. A walk-off run at third. Ruffing is still in there. And it's fouled off. So we'll do it all again. 2-2 count, 2 out. 2 runners on, 2 in scoring position. Do it all again, 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the strikeout that the Yankees needed. K10 for Red Ruffing. And the Nationals, 2 in a scoring position in the bottom of the 9th. Pitching, stopping them there. 2 hits. No production at all from that. 2 left on base. Not able to get over. No errors first to the Yankees. And with that, we will go to extra innings. The bottom of the order for the Yankees: Ben Chapman, Frankie Crissetti, and Red Ruffing. We will pause now for station identification. You're listening to Classic Baseball Radio, and you can support our recreations with a small pledge at ko-fi.com/Classic Baseball Radio. And don't forget to like, love, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you follow your podcasts. Deep breath, everybody. Ben Chapman, Frankie Crissetti, and Red Ruffing. Let's just go straight into the top of the 10th. Chapman 1 for 3. Ball 1, and it's Tommy Thomas come back out for the 10th inning. Bullpen is there, but not being used. Ball 2. Slackfield letting that go past, 2-0 on the count. Thomas going more and more on the curve, and a touch of the breaking ball there as well. There's the occasional fast, but no massive amount of heat on it. That's fouled off there. Just goes out of reach of Joe Kumel out there. First base, 2-1. 3-1. Heat comes down there. So getting the glove in the way, the whack noise. Fastball in there. 3-1. Ground ball up to third base. Blaise is going to get that. It's going to go over the diamond in time. Yes, it is. So cool. Out number 28. 2 left. Top of the 10th. No score through 9. Frankie Crissetti, shortstop in a 0-3 game. Steps in now. Thomas hungry and confident after that fastball. Fouls that one away, and it's another bit of heat coming through as well. Just looking to get down to the bottom of the 10th, I think. At least get one more batter out before the bullpen is called in. Nobody is warming up, no. Not one. Called strike 2. It's all on Thomas's shoulders. The age against him on his side. Cressetti just 21 years old. But he want for Cressetti to do his sack bunts or anything usual. Not 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's strikeout number 4 for Thomas. He'll be quite happy it's come up at this point there. Yankees have got 1 out left here in the 10th, and we go to pitcher. But it's a pitcher where Ruffing has the leads, 2 for 3 so far. A single in the 2nd, a single in the 5th, a fly out in the 7th. Now we're in the bottom of the 10th, 2 away, nothing on the board as yet. Tied game, Yankees can do damage. Thomas can give the Nationals hope. He gets here. That's ball 1. A bit of a hush around the stadium here. 1-0. Nervy Roy Spencer throwing that ball back to his pitcher. 1-0. Foul off. Below, 1-1. Nothing, not breaking eye contact at all. 1-1 on the count. Called strike 2. 1-2. 2 away. Just can make sure of the getting out of here right now. Can keep everything going. There's the wind. It's high, it's long down the left field line. Manouchian's just looking up, it's going to go over, it's gone! Home run! And it's the first run on the board in a pitcher game. It belongs to Yankees pitcher Red Ruffing as he turns around the bases. The Griffith Stadium has been just pushed into silence there. Home run from the Yankees pitcher. There's 1 on the board. It's the first one on the board for anyone. And it comes in the top of the 10th. Top of the order now. Earl Coombe 2 away with the Yankees up by 1. They're looking for a little bit more if they can get it. And it's ball 1 thrown down. Thomas looking deflated. One just drifting over to his opposite number, punching that one right out over Manouchian's head. 400, about 390 feet out the wall there. Over and wherever. Get it, ball 2. Leaves it on the shoulder. Thomas just having that one lying outside. Isn't doing anything, and he's got a 3-0 count. Shaking his head. Getting anything from this one. And it's ball 4. Yankees by 1, put the pressure back on again. 2 away, 1 at first, 1 run up here in the top of the 10th for a 1-0 game. Joel Sewell stepping in now, 2 for 4 in the first, single in the 5th. 5 in the 3rd, ground out in the 8th. Fouls that first one away. They're more an irony than anything else, not one. Sends that one right field, it's going to be shallow. Sam Rice is going to be underneath that one and takes that one, but there's no real cheer for that one. It's an inning where the Yankees did just enough damage. 1 run on the board on the top of the 10th. 1 run, 1 hit, home run. Left on base as well. Those behind for the first time in this game. 1 to tie and take it to 11. 2 to walk it off. Got a fun 1, 2, 3 here. Sam West is inbounding the on deck circle. Got Aussie Blue Edge. Carl Reynolds. Come to that one in a second. Sam West though, 3 outs, 1 run minimum, 2's a win. And the first one is fouled away by Sam West into the crowd. Not on 1. Roughing sitting there confident and composed. All 1 given. Ruth ball just outside of the ball zone, falling away. 1 and 1. Fouled away again to take it's 1 and 2. Behind in the count. Being ready to pounce. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Red Roughing gets strikeout number 11. 2 outs left. Pinch hitter Carl Reynolds coming in. This time he had Dickey behind him. Bill Dickey landed the punch that gave him a 30-game suspension. Gave Reynolds 5 weeks with a wired shut jaw to have the healing process, and Dickey actually went out to have a conference with Roughing and he said absolutely nothing. That's why he's going to turn around and just stare down Reynolds as he takes that 60-foot walk back to the mound to the catcher's spot. Bill Dickey just looking at both the players. Not a warning, but I think it's just a cool heads, guys. You know what's happened before. So Roughing settles in. Snaps down a fastball, fouled away. Panic there from Reynolds. Done a 3-0-2 for the season, but remember he's just back in. He's not match fit at the moment. 1 and 1. Fouls the next one away as well. We're going to make something happen, but not 2 back. It's 1 away so far for the Nationals. Dave Harris on deck, warming up. We're going to have another pinch hitter coming in. Reynolds, not and 2. Liner straight down, but it's towards Aaron Coombs, who's going to take that one in the outfield, straight into the glove. 2 down. And the Nationals are down to their final out. Yankees home runs, big 1 run up in the 10th. Seems of not being able to find an answer just yet. Dave Harris comes in to pinch hit for catcher Roy Spencer. 336 for the season. Righty facing righty. And it's a floating fastball over the top. So ball 1. 1-0. Ahead. Gonna need to find something here. Runners going yard would do it. Watches ball 2. The bat on the shoulder. Roughing bracketing the zone with that one. Either side with those last 2. 2-0. Fouled away. 2-1. Nationals crowd on their feet here, hoping for something. Called strike 2. Kirk goes equal high. Roughing has the game, 1 pitch away. 11 strikeouts so far. That would do it for the Yankees if you can take it. Harris just steps back out of the zone to get the composure. Dickey just looking hard at him, staying down in the catch position. Roughing staying there. On line, waiting for him to step back in. It won't be a quick pitch, but it'll be snappy. Harris steps back in, settles in, fouls that one away. It stays alive. He'll stay at 2-2. Straight back. Roughing is going to decide quickly. Does the nod. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's your final out. That's the final inning, and that's your ball game. As the Washington National Stadium surround shellacked by the home run in the top of the 10th from opposing pitcher Red Roughing. And then Roughing himself coming back in, 2 strikeouts to finish off the Nationals in the bottom of the 10th with a line drive by Terrell Coombs there as well. So the game that finished off with that final grudge between Carl Reynolds and Bill Dickey. Ends up being a pitcher's duel. Right across the board. There's a lot for the Nationals to take away from that one. There's even more for the Yankees. It's a 2-game series and the Yankees have taken the first one there. And across the board, York Yankees, 7 hits, no errors. Just that one home run makes a difference. For the Nationals, 3 hits, no errors, no runs, 12 strikeouts. Yankees red roughing, finishing off a dominant performance. Spence here for Classic Baseball Radio. Thank you very much for your time here. And we'll get a final scores for you in the news that is coming up shortly. This big band swing coming up next here. Thank you for your time, and as always, classicbaseballradio.com. Link, like, love, share and subscribe. We'll be back again with another fantastic slice of classic baseball in the near future. But for now, over to Diamond Holland. A little bit of
The 1932 New York Yankees would become the first team in MLB history to go an entire season without being shut out. This game was the closest they would come to losing that record. With his complete game victory, Red Ruffing became the first pitcher in Major League Baseball history to win a game 1-0, hit the game-winning home run, and strike out 10 or more batters, a feat matched by just 3 pitchers: Early Wynn in 1957, Yovani Gallardo in 2009, and Noah Syndergaard in 2019. Ruffing's 12 strikeout performance in this game propelled him towards winning the 1932 American League strikeout crown, finishing the season with a league-leading 190 punch-outs. Despite their legendary status, both Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth were held in check by Washington pitcher Tommy Thomas, one of the few times Murderers Row was completely silenced. Thomas would have surgery on his elbow at the end of the season, but never fully recovered his form. He retired from pitching in 1937 before joining the Boston Red Sox as a scout in 1949, a role he held until 1973. This game was one chapter in a classic Yankees season. They topped the American League with 107 victories before sweeping the Chicago Cubs in the World Series, cementing this roster as one of the most dominant dynasties ever assembled. Whether Babe Ruth called his shot in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series or not is up to you. This broadcast should not be considered a complete or fully accurate historical record. Nevertheless, that was our story of the game. We thank Crafting the Call, Retro Sheet and Sports Reference. This is Classic Baseball Radio on Spotify, YouTube and online at classicbaseballradio.com.